Now the next thing we have are what are jump statements in Java. Jump statements. What can you interpret from jump statement? That they require that they are used to jump from one thing to one statement to another statement, right? So in Java, right now we have two types of jump statement. One we'll add afterward. Right now we have two types of jump statement: break and continue. What do I mean by break? See, whenever we use for loop, then each iteration, each time the loop runs is known as one iteration of the loop, right? So here, each time the loop runs is known as one iteration of the loop. Okay. In this we have 1 to 10 iterations. So the loop has 10 iterations. Okay. So now what we are break and continue. In break, the break terminates the current iteration of the loop and shifts the control to the statement following the loop. Just read it once. Break terminates the current iteration of the loop and shifts the control to the statement following the loop. Continue. Continue skips the current iteration of the loop and shifts the control to the next iteration. Okay. So what do I mean by these two? Let's see. Like I have a loop that runs from I equal to 1 and I less than equal to 10. I am printing system.out.println here. Now what did I do? I checked using if, that if I is greater than 5, then break. Now, what was the definition of break? Breaks terminate the current iteration of the loop and shift the control to the statement following the loop. The statement following the loop means the statement that is written afterward the loop. Here I do statement. I just wrote statement. Right now, what will happen? So let's execute this. Terminus cd cls java c input 3.java java bill, right? Bill. So like you all can see, it is printed hey, 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 hey. After the value of I was 6, whenever as soon as the value of I became 6, then this statement, this if block became true. If this is true, then the statement inside it will be executed. The statement inside it was break. See, if it was break, so what was the definition of break? It terminates the loop. So the loop will not execute further. If the loop will not execute further, where it will go? It will go to the statement following the loop. The statement following the loop was this print statement. Therefore, what we got? A 6 time, and as soon as the I became 6, then this condition became true and statement was printed on the screen. Now, what if I had continue? If I had continue, then let's suppose we have like this. Just notice what change I have made. If I is greater than 5, then system.out.println hey. Okay. If I is greater than 5, then system.out.println hey. So now if we'll re-execute it. So first we have to compile it. Now let's clear it. Java bill. Now Prakhar Goel is requesting a remote control of your screen. Wow. So what did I do? I did like this. Did hey, I did 1. I here did 2. Here remove this. Okay, now it's fine. Oh, somebody has leaked the Zoom link. Great. CLS. Let's first compile it. Java C input 3.java. Okay. Now the next thing we have is Java bill. Right. So now you all can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now you all can see what is happening. Initially 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 was printing, but as soon as the value of I was जैसी value of 5 5 से बढ़ गई. Wait a second. Java bill. Yeah. So now you all recording recording on now. So now you all can see that initially 1 2 1 2 1 2 was printing, but as the value of I became 6 and afterward, then we executed the continue statement. What did the continue statement tell? That it skips the current iteration of the loop. Skips the current iteration of the loop means the statements following the continue will not run. The statement following the continue will not run. And it skips the iteration to the next iteration. So after this, after we have the continue block here, our iteration would skip here. Okay, it will go to here, the updation block. Then it updates, and then the same loop execute. So what is the use of continue? It skips the current iteration of the loop and transfers the control to the next iteration. What was the use of break? Break terminates the current iteration of the loop and transfer the control to the statement following the loop. In case of break, we come here. In case of continue, we go to the updation statement. ठीक, सबको clear? Now we have to see what is the difference between break and continue. The definition of the break was that it skips the current iteration, it terminates the loop and transfers the control to the statement following the loop. What do I mean by terminates the loop? As soon as we'll encounter break, we'll immediately go to the statement following the loop. What is the statement following the loop? The statement following the loop is this. Okay. As soon as we'll encounter continue, we'll skip to the next iteration. What do I mean by next iteration? We'll immediately go to this, the phase 2. Clear? Now in the first one, we had we had I select I less than equal to 10. We were printing here. Okay. But as soon as our value of I became 6, then we have to execute the break statement. So what happened? You all can see in the output screen that initially hay was being printed on the screen, but as the value of I became 6, then a for loop terminated. A for loop terminated and it went to the statement following the loop. What was the statement following the loop? The statement following the loop was this. Therefore, statement was printed on the screen and no further here. The left out here were not printed on the screen, right? In case of continue, what happened? We had the same thing. I equal to 1, I less than equal to 10. We were printing 1, 2, 1, 2, but in between 1 and 2, we were having if I greater than 5, then continue. What do I mean by continue? That it will skip the current iteration and move to the next iteration. Skip to the current iteration means that it will not run the statements following the loop, following the continue block, and it will directly jump to the updation statement. So as soon as the value of I becomes 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, then what happened actually? This if block became true, the if block became true. As soon as the if block became true, then it jumped to the continue statement. As soon as it jumped to the continue statement, the continue statement told us that मैं अब आगे नहीं रन करूंगा, मैं अब डायरेक्टली नेक्स्ट बार रन करूंगा. So what happened? It jumped to this I plus plus. So this statement was left out. This statement did not executed. So what happened? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, but 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. There was no 2 2 2 2 2. Clear? Now in this example, you all can see that we have assigned int a and b outside, right? The value of a is 6 and b is 4. The condition is a less than equal to 24, right? And a equal to a plus 6, right? Inside the for loop, what we have? If a model is b double equal to 0, then break. Clear? So we have to break our for loop whenever a model is b is double equal to 0. What is the value of b? A value of b is 4. What is the value of a? The value of a is 6. So we have to break whenever a becomes a multiple of 4, right? When will a become? So first time when the loop will execute, we have to go phase wise. Remember, we have to go phase wise. These value have been initialize, then it will check the condition. A less than equal to 24, true. Then it will execute the for loop. A modulus B double equal to 0, false. Break will not execute. It will jump to the updation statement. In the updation statement, we have A equal to A plus 6. The value of A was 6. A equal to A plus 6 was 12. Right? After the value of A has been updated, it will go to the condition. Is 12 less than equal to 24? True. The value of loop will again, the statement of the loop will again run 12 modulus B. What is the value of B? The value of B is 4, double equal to 0. This now became true. As it became true, the break will run. As the break will run, it will terminate the current iteration. It will terminate the loop and it will jump to the statement following the loop. The statement following the loop is this. And the statement following the loop tells system.out.println A. The value of A, the final value of A was 12. Therefore, 12 will be printed on the screen.